What is up? My name's Matt, and this is Freeform Friday. It's a little different today. Just roll the intro. Alright, so today we're going to look at my entire deck collection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go shelf by shelf right here. So we got all these shelves. These are all duplicate decks right here. Everything on this shelf here is a single deck in my collection. So I'm going to go shelf by shelf and lay them here on the table for you, flip the camera around, and kind of walk you through what each of them is. Let's check it out. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go left to right, top to bottom to top. So first up we have our Tally-Ho deck. Classics, blue Tally-Ho. Circle back. Classic deck. I got the blue and the red. Alright, I have these new bicycle decks here. I have not opened these yet at all. If you would like to see these, I have the blue and the red edition here and here. If you'd like to see these, leave a comment below. These are very cool. Totally embossed. The classic old bicycles, blue here. I do also have red, but it is signed by Penn and Teller. And there's pen signature. So yeah. We have the foil back Cobalt and the Crimson down there. These are very cool. I did not include them in my October reviews here, just because they're not gold foil. I didn't want to there were too many choices. So if you'd like to see a review of these, just let me know. We got our White Lions, we got our Tour edition here, and we got our Black Label 2012 edition here. I have not opened mine, but I do have a friend who opened his, and they feel amazing. We got Joyrider. These are Justin Flom's playing cards. This is my collection. I don't know if, maybe I'll take this out of my collection because I got a signed one right here that it should stay in my collection. So we went and saw him last summer. Justin Flom. Very cool deck of cards though. Very cool deck of cards. We have our Superior brand classic back. Nothing much to say about that. We have our Tally-Ho 2019 edition. Very, very cool back design. It is borderless. It is just awesome. We have first version 3s. Have not. I don't think I've opened them yet. No. I have 2 of these. I have not opened any of them yet. If you'd like to see a review of these, let me know below. I have the first version 2 as well. This is the one that you see a lot of people flipping the tuck inside out on. If someone knows where I can get a V1 for pretty cheap, I can do a comparison of all three. When the V4s come out, maybe. So Orbit 5th edition. This was my only Orbit until I just recently got a couple of V7s, which are... I haven't opened these yet. If you want to see these, let me know. But I have opened the V7s, and they are amazing. Probably the best deck USPCC has made in a long time. Next, we have the James Coffee Co. deck. I have not opened this yet. If you would like to see a review of it, I'd love to do one. I just got this for my birthday, and ready to open it. And we have our Superior Rainbow Classic back. This deck is insane. If you haven't gotten it yet, you should definitely get one. I haven't opened one. Every person I give it to, it is the softest cardstock you've ever felt in your life. It's unbelievable. Coming on over here, we have our classic bicycle standard cards. Of course, you gotta have one in every collection. And your classic B's. Also have to have them in every collection. Next, we have the 2018, right? Yeah, 2018 Collector's Edition of the 7-Eleven bicycles. I haven't opened those yet. Let me know below. Nobody knows one ways. We have our Ellen playing cards. These I'm actually interested in. I have 2 of them, so if you want to see an opening of these, I have not opened any yet. These would actually be kind of cool to see. I have not looked at them yet, but they are made by Theory 11 and Ellen, so who knew? We have our Fear deck by Alex Pandrea that he does for Halloween most years. I did not see one come out this year yet. We have our National Parks deck. I got this from Barnes & Noble. It was the only one there. I looked on their website, and it didn't exist on their website either, but I've seen it pop up recently, so if you have one of these, smash the like button. We have our Fox deck by Ekaterina. As you know, one of my top 5 favorite decks right there. Magic Castle deck. We have, these are very cool. They have like pink ones and green ones and teal ones. These are the teal. I found these randomly at a Walmart, but they're like the art edition. They're like $2, but they feel so much better than regular bicycles. I don't understand. We have our Ace Fulton's vintage style here. I might be opening these soon. I'm doing a collab with another YouTuber, and we are going to do a shootout between different casino decks, and Ace Fulton's is definitely going to be in there. We have our Best Cardist Alive deck. I don't know what version this is. I can never keep track. I think this was version 2. Let me know if I'm wrong. And we have Regalias, which we just looked at. If you haven't seen it yet, review is on the channel. Just go look for it. These are incredible. The epitome of luxury playing cards. Great job, gentlemen. Alright, let's move to the next shelf. Alright, we got shelf number 2. A lot of my Theory 11 collection. So we have our Monarchs, we got our Mandarin Monarchs, our blue Monarchs, our purple Monarchs, our green Monarchs. I've never owned a red Monarch. I don't know why. Red's not my favorite color. Got our gold Artisans. I released that review last Monday, and then bam. These were on the shelf the next day at Target. Awesome. So now I have a opened and an unopened in my collection. We got our black and our white Artisans to go with it. We have our 2 Hudsons. This is the black Hudson. These I think I like the most out of the Hudsons. This is the misprinted Hudson, which is like this stormy color. The actual color of the tuck case is supposed to be this like teal color that's on the back of the cards. It's supposed to be this like teal color that's on the back of the cards, but they misprinted it, I guess, from what I've heard on this Reddits and whatnot. Next, we have our Bicycle Steampunk from Theory 11. We have the Jack Sellers Purple. Very cool cards. I love the metallic ink they used on those. Voyagers. This might be, so far, one of my favorite designs. The cards, the tuck case, everything about it. It just feels so cool. It's so artsy. That's a great job, Theory 11, right there. That one. We got our Green Nationals, Jimmy Fallon, Animal Kingdom. These cards are really fun. Even if you're not into cards and you just like having cards around, this is a great deck to just have on the coffee table and just crack open every once in a while. Very cool inside. Product Red, a deck with a purpose. Imagine a world without AIDS. Every deck donates, and they have a new version out which I have not gotten yet. If you want to see a review of the new version, let me know in the comments below. We have our Hotel Roosevelt. If you haven't seen the review yet, go check that out. And the Citizens. I'm thinking I kind of want to get the Citizens box set. If you haven't seen that yet, it comes like kind of like the Artisans have their box set. They have like a set of 5 Citizens in this like crazy ornate box that they sell. If that's something you're interested in seeing, let me know. All right, we have the black, the green Victorians, which are black backed. The red ones I have in the glove compartment of my car. They're not up here. I have the Deck 1 deck. I have not opened that yet. Love Me. This is one of my first reviews. Go check that out. That was fun to shoot. We have our Star Wars blue and red. Going to be getting the black and white soon, and then we'll do a full review on all 4 of them. And I think that's it for my Theory 11 collection so far. We have our Jet Setter Premier Edition. This is the Private Reserve Edition for Magicians. This is incredible. The tuck case, the way the cards feel, just legendary right there. Johnny Cupcakes, look at this deck. This is so cool. It's this guy who makes t-shirts, and he loved playing cards, so he's done, I think this is his 3rd edition of different playing card decks, but I got a couple of these. These are cool. These I have not opened yet, so if you'd like to see a review on them, let me know. We have our DKNG wheels. I've opened everything except for the blues. So far, I want a black one. If you have a black one and you want to get rid of it, you let me know. We have Missing NYC. I've done a review on these. Go check it out. Bicycle Inspired. Alex Pandrea. Awesome, awesome deck for Magic. The Iron Spades. Love these cards. Very first review I ever did, Iron Spades. Go check it out. Old school channel. Boom. Jerry's Nugget. These are the vintage feel. As soon as we hit 150 subscribers, we're giving one of these away. So share this with your friends, huh? Let's check out the next shelf. Alright, we got our Kingslayers next. I really want to open these. I want to get the zebra ones and then do a full review of all the colors. These are the E7 stock, which is my favorite all-time stock that has ever existed. We have our Murphy's Magic Blue Nox here. We have the Illusions deck. This deck is very, very cool. Look at that tuck case. I've opened it. Every single card has an optical illusion on it. Very, very cool. We have our Alphabet deck. This was a cool idea from a designer. They put a different back design on every single card. Circle different words and whatnot. Very, very cool. Bicycle Magic Live Edition from Art of Play. I got this in one of their little brick boxes they do during the holidays. As well as these right here, the Casual V2 cards. I like these a lot. I don't use them very often because I want to keep them like good, but they're very cool little designer looking cards. We have our Off the Wall Art of Play. Little cool deck. Not my favorite, but it's cool. Sunrise. These are some awesome cardistry cards. If you haven't seen them yet, I do have a review on them, so go check that out. Aloha by Shin Lim. These are the cards he made for his wedding. I really want to go to Vegas and get these signed. I think that would be super cool. They feel incredible. They look incredible. Just good deck all around. The crappiest cards you might ever buy. I think I got them. This is like one of the very first decks I ever got. Like, not when I was collecting cards, but I like had it for like woodworking because you use cards to like shim different things for like tiny little increments and stuff. Horrible deck. Don't buy them. We have our Blue Ribbon. These are the red back ones. These, I really like these a lot. I would perform with these if they had some slight tweaks to them. We have our Best Cardist Alive first edition cards. These are very cool, very simplistic, little, just the epitome of simplicity. Standard bicycles. We have our Blue Cohort Classics, my all-time favorite deck of cards. Bicycle Elite Edition. These feel really good, but nothing beats the cohorts. We have the Ace Fulton's Casino Red and Blue Duo Pack. These might be my favorite casino deck. Has a casino finish, just very good. And last but not least, we have our Miscellaneous Goods deck right here. Very cool gold embossing on everything. It says high quality miscellaneous goods, but then in the embossing you can see, boom, it says do nothing out of selfish ambition. Alright, let's move on. Alright, moving right along, we have our Superfly Royales. These are, I don't know how I feel about them. They're kind of cool. Maybe I should open them and do a review on them. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. We have our Cherry Casino Black Svengali First Edition, first print run. We have Bicycle Series 1900, my least favorite of the series. I'd rather have 1800, but they've been discontinued. We have an unopened. Look at this, ready? Let's see if we can focus on it. Can you see that? It says 2562. That's serial number 2562 out of 2500. They only made 2500 and they overprinted, and so they put these cool overwritten serial numbers on some of them. Love that. These are some of the fanciest cards I have. David Blaine, Split Spades, Gold back. These are awesome. I opened them in a mystery box from BAM Playing Cards. You can see that on the channel I posted. We have our Dan and Dave Private Reserve Smoke and Mirrors, probably the most expensive deck I own. I think these go for $220 a pop. And if we get 200 subscribers by January, we're going to open them. We have our Smoke deck, Dan and Dave Anyone, that just came out. These are very cool. We got our Orbit 7th edition, probably the best cards USPCC has ever made. These cards right here, if you want to see them, look at the video I just did. I got these cards at Walgreens, I think is the title of the video, or something like that. Very cool, very cool. That's my favorite. Then we have the Cherry Casino Pink Flamingos. We're going to brush over that because we're coming to it in a couple weeks. That's going to be our, don't look at it. That's going to be our Halloween deck that we do. This right here is the Remedies by Daniel Schneider and Madison. These are pretty cool. They're called Void playing cards. If you look at them at just the right angle, it'll look like there's a hole in the card. Oh, right there. Boom. Look at that. Super cool. So maybe I'll open these soon. Do a little cardistry review. We have our Anyone Headlong into Eternities. If you want to see these reviewed, get us some likes down there. 200 likes, we'll review those. We have our Venomous playing cards here. We reviewed those on the channel. You can go back and look at them. Missing NYC, also reviewed. Daisies, also reviewed. Svengali number 4s, Sky Islands, also reviewed. Then we have our Jerry's Nugget Modern Feel cards. We did a shootout between these and the Vintage Feel. That is on the channel. Red Roses, reviewed. Both of those Fontaines also already reviewed. And then I have the Gemini Casino. I think I'm going to use this in our Casino shootout video, where we look at different casino decks and just, what am I doing with my hand right here? What's going on? We are going to look at these with 3 other casino decks and do a blind shootout and see which feels the best when you can't tell what they are. Let's move on. Alright, here's the last little bit of the collection. Some of the first decks I ever got for myself, because, you know, when you're not starting out, you know what you're doing. This is what you pick up. We got the Stargazers, we got the Fire, we got the Black Tigers. Still think this deck's pretty cool. We have the Capital playing cards. I really like those. The design on them is very cool. That is what it looks like on the back. Very ornate. Classic Cherries Forma. I saw that BAM had a couple of these. If you guys would be interested in seeing an unboxing of these, I think I'd be down to get a couple more. This was one of my favorite deck designs for a long time. I love the geometry and everything on it, and yeah, I think there's a purple edition as well, so if you want to see an unboxing of the purple edition, tell me in the comments below. Big Boy, this was in my top 5 favorite deck reviews. These were the first kind of designer fancy cards I got. We got our Knock Whiteouts, our Sport Greens, Classic Knock Blacks, and then we have our Black Knockouts. Erdnase and Madison, this is the back design. It is the same back design as the cards that are in Expert at the Card Table. Thought that was super cool. Got those when I was reading that book. We have our Chris Ramsey OG Murphy's Magic Memento Mori. So we got our B playing cards. I'm pretty sure these are just a casino cut off corners. Yep, definitely corners are cut off those. Some casino deck. Got them at the dollar store for sure. We have the Bicycle Vintage Series. These really surprised me. They lasted a long time, and whatever coating they use on them, it just feels so good. Just classic, terrible Aviators, Bicycle Auroras. I wish they had done, like when you look at this on the back, if any of this was actually gold, or not gold, but silver foiling like it is on the front, if they did any of that on the cards, this would be an epic deck. We have our Superior Skull and Bones Classic, not the David Blaine one, just the classic Superior brand Skull and Bones. Coca-Cola deck. I don't remember what deck review it was, but I looked at these at the very end of one of the reviews we did. King's Wild Crayons review on the channel. Go check it out. We have our Premier Edition Jet Setter Blue playing cards. These are very cool. If you'd want to see these for a cardistry review, I would love to open them. These are number 177 out of 1,000 different decks. Cloud9. If you've heard of these, leave a like. We have our Glyph playing cards by Paperwave. Babylon. I just got these. I'm interested in them. These are supposed to be just like the newest, like Bicycle Takeover. Not the newest because they came out a few years ago, but they are the E7 stock, which is my favorite stock, and they are a pretty standard, cool, vintagey looking back. So they could fly. Only thing I don't like is there's no seal. So if I'm going to do Magic with these and I open them up for the first time, open the cellophane, but there's no seal. I think I'd get some weird looks. Robin Hood deck, very cool. Definitely a collector's deck if you didn't see the review. Very cool. Rise playing cards. Let me know if you'd like to see these. I have not opened any of them yet, so I think I have 3 or 4 decks. Elevation, hottest deck of 2020. This thing feel not even hot. This is my favorite deck of 2020 that has come out. This deck is amazing. Fontaine Bicycles, very cool. We looked at these when we opened up the Aquaberry and Pineapples to compare them to. We have our Blue Seal deck that we did our shootout with. one of my top 5 favorite decks, the Series 1800. Oh, so good. And finally, last but not least, my very first deck of cards. Look how tattered that thing is. This is a Blue Seal bicycle that the guy who I asked to teach me magic tricks gave me. And I've had it ever since. And it still feels incredible. That's what's crazy. Like, I used this thing for years and it still, like, feels and, like, reacts like it's something. This right here is the magic of the Blue Seal. The Black Seals fall apart and die in, like, a month. These, though, I've had this for 3 years. It still can do any of the stuff. Let's see if I can nail this right here for you. Let's do this. Boom. Oh, my goodness. There it is. Alright, well that is my deck collection. If there are any decks that you saw today that I haven't reviewed yet and you want to see a review of them, let me know in the comments below. If there's a deck that you didn't see that you say, oh my gosh, how can you not have this deck in your collection? You're a crazy person. Show me what it is in the comments below as well. Well, until next time, and by next time I mean this coming Monday, in like 3 days. Bye.